안녕하세요, 저는 Oki입니다, and welcome to today's video where we are going to be doing another K-pop catch-up. And today we've got 4 artists that we are going to be getting around to. We have got Omaigirl's YooA, we have got Monsta X's Kihyun, we have got ATBO for the very first time, and then after that we have got Wonho. Now today is going to be, I think, a fun video because I really didn't expect, at least until we kind of heard about YooA coming back, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I really didn't expect that we would wind up seeing YooA slated for this year. I was actually wondering for a while, I think the last couple of months, like, oh, is she going to like release any more solo stuff soon? Especially since I saw Omaigirl here in Sydney in August, which, by the way, was absolutely fucking amazing. Has completely just like enhanced my love for this group and their talents. I think that honestly, performance-wise, just not to ramble too much, I do have a vlog on it and I've talked about it at large lengths already, but performance-wise, they are actually one of the most insane groups that I've seen. Out of the 10 artists that I saw, I think that they were one of the highlights for me. And like, you know, I may not have seen too much of their content yet as far as like reality and variety stuff, and or listened to their entire discography yet, but I can already tell you they are a favorite group of mine without any doubt, because they are just so entertaining. They are so incredible at performing, and their music is so fun, so I absolutely love that. But I was really wondering about YooA and when she was going to be coming back, but I mean, of course, here she is. She's got 2, I think these are pre-releases, so Lay Low and Melody. Yeah, so this is not even out until like November 14th, but I think that these are both just pre-releases, I think, unless one of them is the title. Anyway, today we've got Lay Low, we have got Melody from YooA. Then after that, we've got Kihyun. Now, recently we have been diving into Monsta X quite a lot. And we've done a lot of their stuff. We're doing Monsta X-Ray Season 2 over on Patreon right now. We've done albums already. We did Chuan's solo album. We did Changyun's solo album earlier too. But we've got plenty more to come from them just in terms of solo stuff, but also apparently with Kihyun too. I really love just his voice in general. We watched his performance at KCON and it was amazing, and I thought, wow, we need to go ahead and listen to his comeback too, so of course we're jumping on that. ATBO we also are listening to for the very first time, at least as far as reactions are concerned over here on this channel, because I've never once reacted to them before. I literally did see them at KCON Japan though, and what I mean by that is not live in person, but, you know, on the VOD, anyway, on the recording, on the online viewing and stuff like that. I thought that they were really cool, so I'm keen to check out what Attitude is going to be like. And then after that, we have got Wonho's Don't Regret. I do know that this dropped about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We did do a Show Me the Artist episode on Wonho as well too. I think it was back in Season 1? Yeah, Season 1 of Show Me the Artist, so go and check that out if you guys would like to go and see my other reactions to his titles so far. But his sound is very interesting, and I'm really excited to see what that is going to be like too. So, without any further ado, we have got Lay Low by YooA first up. Massive old, like, full screen. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, girl. 달콤한 불장난. Okay. Oh, damn. She looks amazing. Her voice? Are we getting like a pop rock type song? Hey, hey. Oh, damn, girl, damn. Okay. Ab's going crazy. I lay low. Oh, what? I lay low, low. Okay, damn. Not the way I expected this song to go at all. I love the way her voice sounds, man. It's gorgeous, but it's so high. That funky, like, that funky type beat, the depth to the bass. I lay low, I lay low. Low, 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 low. I lay low, low. It's gonna be stuck in my head. Yep. Dude, she is so beautiful, man. In person, she is absolutely stunning, but she is so beautiful, man. I vibe this. In fact, yeah, bro, what can I say? It's a vibe. What can I say? It's a vibe. It's definitely a playlister. Get the ad-libs, queen, get it? Low. I love her makeup in this. She looks really really bad. Like, she looks kind of badass. She looks like a baddie, and she is a baddie. I mean, let's be real, it's YooA that we're talking about anyway. She's just kind of, her intention constantly is to just kill. But yeah, dude, just in general, I think in terms of the sound of Lay Low, totally not what I expected. When I heard the and exactly, it's going in a very interesting direction for sure. Like, I thought that maybe we were going to get like a pop rock type of vibe, because we've seemed to be getting that quite a lot lately in K-pop. I think Yena's Smartphone, and I mean Smiley as well too, is probably the type of vibe that I was thinking of, especially when I kind of saw like the little effects that she had on the MV too. I was like, oh, this is kind of reminding me a little bit of Smartphone. Like, maybe we're going to be getting like this type of genre, this type of vibe, but it completely went in a completely different direction than I was expecting. Like the lay low. Like, I totally didn't expect that she would have like her voice, that would be an effect on her voice there anyway, just in general. But then also on top of that, I didn't expect that it would be in my head after literally just one listen, like in terms of one listen to the chorus, because we're able to fully sing it by the end pretty much. And then yeah, I just really absolutely love that. I think just generally the vibes give me real sunny, not summer type vibes, but sunny like vacation type vibes, if that makes sense too. But not vacation in terms of like a relaxed vacation, like a vacation where you go out to party and you also have fun and you vibe out too. So I definitely think that I'm going to be putting that on my playlist for, I don't know, maybe just days when I'm driving or something like that. I think that could be like a really good song to drive to or something during the summer or something like that. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Lay Low was way different to what I was expecting. I think at the same time too, I wasn't really expecting anything either, because with YooA, like Bon Voyage was one thing, but I mean that entire album is a fucking masterpiece anyway. So I really just kind of thought, well, better just to not expect anything and just be absolutely clobbered over the head by a wonderful bat named Surprise. But anyway, today we've got Melody. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love the color grading already on the trees, the blue. Ooh. A very different vibe already. Dude, the way her voice sounds. What? Somehow it reminds me of BB, but not at all. Oh damn! It's that register she's singing and it's nuts. Okay. She a baddie. She's out with revenge for some reason. Lord knows why. But damn. Bro, her smile, please. See, once again, this is like that type of like bright summer vibe. 알려줘. Alright, again, she's got this theme. I love how her voice kind of like fades out in this higher register too. You're a siren. So this necklace, this pendant thing, recurring motif, or continuity rather should we say. Sounds a bit Latin. I see that. Oh, it's over? Oh, and no, it's not Sunny. Okay, shit. We're going to some crazy shit at the end. Damn. All right. Okay. So we've got a storyline here. So maybe that'll be the title. I love how these are pre-releases, unless I've missed something for real. I love how these are pre-releases and there's already such good production value on the music videos. Also, on top of that too, if these are just B-sides, these are amazing. I really, really, really enjoy this just in general. I think melody 100% gives me Bibi type vibes just in general. I really, and I don't mean to say as well too that I'm comparing the two of them or that I'm saying that, oh, it's trying to sound like Bibi or anything like that. It's just that higher register, that style is what immediately kind of like invokes Bibi in my mind. But also at the same time, it doesn't. Like, YooA has got such a specific voice that I feel like at times I wouldn't even know it's her. Like I would know that it's not anything like anyone else that I have like heard before, or she doesn't, like, I definitely can't say that her voice sounds like anyone else at all just in general. But also at the same time, her voice is so unique that if I was to listen to it, I would also question, yo, who is this? Because the way that Lay Low, Melody sound completely different from Bon Voyage and just everything on that entire album just in general kind of has my head spinning in a way, which also I think points to her ability as an artist to grow and develop herself and to show multiple different sides. Because, I mean, really, when we're talking about Oh My Girl, I mean, I don't know, look at something like the 5th season and then compare that to Drip. Like, really, it's not the same group. You would go, nah, okay, this is not the same group. Sure, rightio. I mean, yes, I guess you can kind of get it because the vocal prowess is really there and you would go, oh my god, I recognize this talent and this skill anywhere. But like in terms of the songs, like the sounds sonically, you would go, okay, whatever, nice cap there. But instead, just in general, I love the fact that like YooA's variety that she has shown us so far, not only just in her first album, so her debut album, but also just these pre-releases, already is so broad, and I'm really excited to see what the title is going to be like. I think that that's going to be fucking awesome. Lay Low and Melody definitely going to be playlisters for me. I think that they're just like on the more chill side, if that makes sense. So they're more on that chill vibes type side. Definitely something that I'll actively listen to. But yeah, totally did not expect that. I can't wait for the title, because if it's going to be dark and it's going to be kind of moody and kind of vibey, I think I'm really vibing that type of sound lately, so I'm excited to see what that's going to be like. But anyway, we move. We have got Kihyun with Youth, massive old like full screen. This man is so beautiful, bro, but also his voice is even prettier. Youth. Oh, the guitar already I love. Gives me early 2000s band, like Incubus type vibes. 문득 달라진 게 느껴져. 정말 어른이 되고 있어. 내 부족함이 보여도 더는 내가 별로 안 미워. 오늘 나의 마음보다도 몇 년 뒤를 떠올리면서 나는 자주 불안했어. 그때 모든 게 다 그랬어. 난 가끔 그리울 것 같아. Oh god, okay, 100%, this sound, fuck. reminiscing on his debut, like a coming of age type vibe. You can, bro. 가사가 진짜 예뻐요. 와. Oh damn. Scenes are dark.
나의 이름으로 쓰여지는 약속들이 두근거리던 내 주말들을 채우지만 난 어디로 가는지를 잘 알고 있어. 그래서 더 생각이 나.
Oh, dude, his voice. He sings so well when he is emotional, man. Like the way he imbues emotion into his voice is nuts. Yup. Yeah, the lyrics are deep as. Oh, dude, the guitar in the back. Oh, damn. Oh, I love that. The instrumental is nuts. I love it. 충분히 잘하고 있어, bro. You're already doing great. I love the fact that Seoul feels new even though it's such a familiar place to me. Right? Like, Seoul feels new even though it's such a familiar place to me. It's so short, but it's 3 minutes. So really, is it? I mean, it is, but it's not, but it is, but it's not. I just feel like I could listen to him constantly. And I mean, that's really something I think that you get when you've got awesome storytelling and just, I think, really awesome vibes. When you start pointing out the length of a song, that's how you know that you enjoyed it, for sure. I feel, just in general, like, the lyrics definitely are kind of like almost somewhat a coming of age, but also like a realization for him as well too. A realization where he's like able to look back on himself and I guess emotionally assess himself, if that makes sense too. I mean, I may be off with it, but at the same time, this is just my interpretation. But I mean, at the same time too, hindsight, you know, I mean, like literally, as they say, hindsight feels like 2020, right? They say hindsight's 2020 for real, and it really is, because I mean, you can look back and you can say really easily like, yo, don't you know that you were doing great? You were doing fine the entire time, right? You were doing great. The thing is though, is that you know, he's kind of like realizing that himself. He's realizing where he's going. He knows what his direction is, but also he's being very real with it too. He feels very honest. Like, he's talking about the fact that there are times when honestly he just kind of wanted to run away. Like, you know, he's being strong and he's doing what he wants to do, but also at times that kind of felt too overwhelming. And a lot of people see weakness as something that they don't necessarily want to admit, so people repress things, and that's naturally what happens. But I think that it's really cool that we get to see such an awesome side of Kihyun here, where he is able to not only like imbue those lyrics with the emotion that he does, but also just the way that he has gone ahead and written them too. Because I mean, I'm definitely going to assume that he has written them himself, because I mean, he's extremely well capable, as we all know. But I think at the same time, it's got this type of vibe where the lyrics are imbued with emotion, but the way that he sings, I think, is just something that I completely did not expect when I first heard him at KCON 2, because that's the very first time that I've listened to his stuff. I know that he's got more songs beyond this, but I was blown away. I think it was day 1 of KCON that he headlined at the end. I think it was day 1. It was day 1 or day 2. It definitely wasn't day 3. Was it day 1? No, it was day 1. Yes, it was day 1. I thought it was nuts. It was absolutely fucking amazing, and I really was so I was so impressed by his ability to kind of like just not only capture me, but everyone else who was watching here too. There is a VOD of it over on Patreon if you guys would like to go and watch that. But yeah, I'm really excited to listen to more of his solo stuff just in general. I feel like within Monsta X, we're able to hear a certain side to him, but naturally, because it's in a group setting, there is only so much that he can necessarily show. But I mean, at the same time, he does actually show quite a significant amount, but we definitely get a very different side with soloist Kihyun just in general, and I really cannot wait to listen to more of his stuff. The song was beautiful, it was uplifting, and also inspiring at the same time. Because I love how, anyway, regardless of the fact that we're talking about the times were hard and that, you know, things were difficult, and not everything has always necessarily been easy. At the same time, it's kind of like a message of hope to kind of keep on going, but also on top of that too, to remember that, you know, at the end of the day, you're doing well with whatever that you're doing regardless too. So I really enjoy that message. But now we have got a massive vibe switch. We have got ATBO Attitude. Let's go ahead, give it a massive old like. Full screen. Oh. Attitude challenge? Attitude. Oh, huh? Huh? Why are there chapters? Oh, is this like a challenge? Like a TikTok challenge or something? Okay, whatever. Oh, awesome, I guess. Massive old like, full screen. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ah, shit. ATBO had some pretty crazy energy at KCON, man. This is their comeback, yeah? It is.
That's my attitude, attitude. That's my attitude, attitude. 빠져들지,
빠져들지.
깨로 널 쳤대. 잠깐 attitude. 시급반에
Okay.
easy. 더하면 됐진 난 greedy.
The 호랑이 in the back.
감히 너 흉내 못 내 절대.
That tiger actually looks similar to my tattoo. What?
Oh, are you ready for this? 두 손을 곱게 모아.
Hey.
이렇게 널 생각해. 전부와 캔버스 위 필요해 내가 niche. If you wanna feel it down. 들어와봐 나 a new world. Take it when you love it.
Okay.
그대로 falling.
I vibe it. It's kind of giving me NCT, bro. 127.
That's my attitude. Attitude.
Hey, hey.
That's my attitude.
Attitude. That's
시계로 널 초대해.
Ooh.
Attitude.
Hey, yeah, attitude. Attitude.
That's my
Attitude. Attitude.
여유롭게
Catchy hook.
시작했어 바로 다 너는 내게 overdose.
Hey, hey, hey.
매번 갈아치워 너를 끄는 능력. Yeah,
I love the traditional, very mob/gang-like setting. Hey, hey, hey. The sound sounds quite SM-like. I love it.
That's my
Attitude. Attitude. That's my attitude. Attitude.
시계로 널 초대해.
Hey, hey, that's my attitude. Attitude. That's my attitude. Attitude.
여유롭게
Hey.
시작돼서 바로 다 너는 내게 overdose. Stay with me 여기에.
Vocals? Hello? Dude, the vocals? Damn!
We are rocking to
ATBO or IST, right?
Attitude.
Oh, get it! Hey, fuck! Oh shit, this outro is lit. Attitude. What's in the outro? Dance break, sorry. Attitude. That last chorus hits way more now, bro. Damn. Attitude. That's my attitude. Attitude. That's my attitude. Attitude. Hey. Damn, I'm impressed. Tickle me impressed. Yup. Wavy NCT as Wavy RNCT at the end of the day. Yeah, look, that gave me a lot. It gave me elements of Wavy. It gave me elements of 127. There was even part of it that gave me elements of Treasure too at the same time. Like, I saw Wavy, I saw NCT 127 with Kick It, I saw Treasure as well too, just in terms of like certain types of like flavors. It's like, and as well too, I just want to reiterate once again, this is no comparison, because I know people love to absolutely go fucking mental over comparisons. And I mean mental in terms of like, some people go crazy in terms of like trying to point out, oh, this sounds like this, and there's no problem with associating things, but some people get mad toxic and they're like, no, like, how dare you say this is that. I think just in general, what I mean is that there's like flashes of certain things where I go, oh, damn, that sounds like a favorite group of mine, or oh, damn, this is maybe one of the reasons why I like this, because I also like so-and-so who does a similar thing that's similar to this. I think in general, Attitude is 100% just something that's going to be my style, regardless of who it is by. I think just the way that the song was written, the way that it was produced, it's definitely one of those types of vibes where I'm just always going to enjoy listening to it. It's like, I don't know, it's like something that you would hear on like a Need for Speed video game or something like that back in the day, or it's like something that would belong in like the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift or some shit like that, as there's like a sick scene where like, you know, the cars are like drifting around and, you know, like doing donuts and shit like that, I guess, like in a car park or whatever. Like, there's so many different images that came to my mind when I was listening to that song, but it's fucking sick. I absolutely love it. I think just in general, the fact that it's got this much harder type sound that I think that, say SM and YG, for example, I do very well and are also very well known for. But the fact that it's like IST and that it's got a completely different type of flavor to it, underlying that as well too, is something personally that I love. I think the hook is really catchy. Like, attitude is just something that's going to be stuck in my head anyway. Today really actually has been a day of just songs that are going to get stuck in my head, honestly. I think that that's what today is. Today is just going to be the day of the hooks, the day of the catchy hooks, and I really, really, really love that. Then IST seems to be steering in that musical direction, yeah, for sure, because the boys definitely have, I think, a much harder sound now too anyway, which I love. I absolutely adore. Yeah, Maverick by the boys was similar. Yeah, I think that just in general, ATBO, I don't really know too much about them, but I do know that I think that this is their first comeback. It should tell us. I think it's their first comeback. Does it tell us? It does not. I think it's their first comeback because I think they only literally debuted a couple of months ago. I mean, it's awesome to see that they've got some good views on this too. Like 25 million for a brand new rookie group. I think it obviously seems that they've got some really cool traction, which is awesome for them. And I mean, they've already attended KCON too, which is awesome too. But yeah, dude, definitely a lot for them moving forward. I think that if they keep this type of sound, regardless of where they go with it, it's definitely going to be a hit for me. But I was really impressed by their energy that they showed at KCON as well, KCON Japan. And I will be following this group. I will definitely keep on following them and keeping tabs on them. We might go ahead and listen to their albums at some point during this year. So either this month or next month as well too. I can't believe that I'm saying that it's almost 2023, which is wild to me. But yeah, ATBO, definitely a group I think that I kind of want to keep on my radar. We will see how we go, but I was very blown away by the vocals and the way that we were able to kind of like cut that so cleanly, if that makes sense. Like, I guess food analogies are probably like the best way for me to put it, but have you ever had something like relatively fatty, like relatively rich in flavor? So whether it be like, say, like a marinated type of meat or something like that, something that's like very rich in flavor, and then maybe you have something like really zesty and or citrusy straight after, like, I don't know, whether it be like guacamole or something like that or whatever, and it just like cuts through that flavor, like the previous flavor that you had in your mouth, it's just completely severed. It's like cut. It's a palate cleanser, if that makes sense. I think the vocals went so well there that for a second I was like completely taken away from the actual underlying like nature of the song. It just felt really clean. The way that we like transitioned in and transitioned out of that was something that I absolutely loved, and I think that was probably the part that really got me. So Absolutely love that. But I digress. Today we have got the very last song, which is Wonho's Don't Regret. It looks like it's going to be a bit more of a rock type vibe, and I'm really enjoying this type of sound from him anyway too. So without any further ado, massive old like, full screen, 3, 2, 1, go. Look at this man. He is literally a walking brick wall. What are you doing? Oh, okay. 절대 never. Oh, fuck. Are these like temporary tats? This beat is doing all sorts of shit. Yoon, what's good, bro? Oh. Yeah, I like this damn. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. Damn, bro. How we all wish we were her. Shit. I'm gonna lie, I thought the shirt said Thug Life. I was literally about to say, how long is it before we get a scene where he's not got a shirt on? We didn't last 2 minutes. Oh, Wonho, never change. Nothing would change. Thank you. Thank you. Bruh, straight up. The timing on that, damn. Right. Credit. I like the animation part too. Credit. It's a very different sound than what I was expecting. I love that deep bass. Credit. Oh. Dude, this last scene, damn. Yeah, I don't regret it. Regret it. Oh, damn, and the way that it all just comes back in and just... Oh, it's a single album? I thought it was a mini. Okay, I must be tripping. Bro, look, honestly, I didn't expect that. One thing I really love about Wonho's music in general is that I think that at the same time, parts of it are predictable, but also parts of it aren't. Like, I feel like you're always given a very, like a very consistent type of vibe from him, which I love. I think that that is not a bad thing. Like, having a level of predictability to you, I think is what keeps people naturally coming back, if that makes sense. So, I mean, having listened to what I've already listened to before, and, you know, listened to, like, you know, was it 4 or 5 of his songs that we listened to? I can't remember exactly the number, but it was over 4. listening to it was at least 4, sorry. Listening to his songs, I thought like, oh, okay, well, Don't Regret, it's definitely going to be a vibe I think that I'm going to enjoy, because so far I like what I've heard, if that makes sense. Like, I like what I've heard, and that's what kept me coming back. That's what made me come back. But also at the same time, Don't Regret has a different level of depth to it, I feel. Not only instrumentally, but also just in terms of like, I don't know, like it's just a different vibe, but also it feels quintessentially him at the same time too. Like, it's emotional, but also at the same time too, it's like it's got like a grunge to it as well too. It's got like a bite. This is the most closing I've seen him in MV wise. I bet. It's got like a certain bite to it, and I really like it. I think just in general, man, Wonho is an artist that has really impressed me, not only just when we're talking about Monsta X, but just also in terms of talking about his solo stuff too. I think that he's got a real talent, man, for one, visually captivating you, but also sonically too. Like, when I first listened to Monsta X, he stood out in a lot of different ways, but I think it took me some time before I really started to like, and this is just me too, it's not, I don't think, due to like lack of representation or lack of screen time or anything, because I haven't gotten through Monsta X's discography enough yet to be able to really comment on things of that nature, but rather instead, like, I don't think that I necessarily paid as much attention to his vocals. Maybe that's because I felt like he was treated more as like a visual / a dancer. I'm not entirely sure what exactly it was, at least on my part. But I think then after I started listening to them a little bit more, as I listened to them a little bit more over time, and especially recently now that I've started diving into them even more too, vocally, his prowess, his talent is absolutely awesome, but being able to see it in a solo capacity too, I think is definitely something that is very, very, very necessary, because his ability to kind of story tell, but also take you along for a ride in multiple different ways, I think is something really special, and I absolutely love the way that he does it. I think that, yeah, the meme wise, like, I was literally just about to say, I was like, look, we will see how long it's going to be before he takes his shirt off, but I was surprised there was only really one scene where he fully did not have a shirt on, and then I was like, damn, okay, he's got clothes on. And I mean, I know that this is a meme at the end of the day too, it's not serious commentary at all too, but regardless, I just love how he always presents himself. I think that he's got the ability to, of course, go crazy with it. He's got awesome confidence, and I absolutely love being able to see that from him just in general too. But as a whole, just in general, with this K-pop catch-up that we had today, I've really enjoyed it. I really hope that you guys did too. Let me know what brought you here, and if you did happen to find any new songs through this video as well too, then of course I am super happy to hear that. Do let me know if you did find any new songs. So yeah, let me know what brought you here and what you stayed for, if you stayed for everything as well, just in general. I think generally, like, I'm not going to go ahead and say like which ones were my favorites, or which ones I didn't like as much, basically comparing them against each other, because there's no use. Like, there's literally 4 different artists here, and I think that at the same time they all hit on very different vibes. But I think the ones that stick in my head the most at the moment, I mean, accounting for recency bias anyway, with like Don't Regret, I would probably say would be Lay Low by YooA, ATBO's Attitude, Kihyun's Youth, and Don't Regret. I think we'll maybe just need to like give it a little bit of time, and then of course naturally I'll start thinking about that too again. But I really enjoyed that. I'm definitely excited to listen to a lot more of these artists just in general, and of course Monsta X too, and of course Omaigirl, because we've got 3 soloists here, that come from actual groups as well too anyway. But yeah, very excited to continue this K-pop journey with you guys just in general, and continue sharing good music with you over here as well. If you enjoyed the vibes and you'd like to stick around for more, whether it be for YooA, Omaigirl, Kihyun, ATBO, Wonho, or Monsta X, do feel free, of course, to hit that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you guys would so like to. But until next time, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Love and appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.